Hello, viewer. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us today on this particular show, Youth Projects Kenya. It's such an honor to have you on board, and thank you for always watching this show. So today we have an amazing change maker in the house, and his name is Deogratius JM, and he is from Busia County. So he's going to tell us about his project that he started in Busia County, and how it is impacting lives in Busia County. So welcome to the studio, Julia. Deogratius.
Hi, thank you very much, Violet. It's a pleasure to meet you and very excited to share the story of our journey. Thank you.
All right. So kindly describe yourselves to the viewer so that they can get to know who Deogratius is. And then now you can start, and then after that you can tell us about why you started Border Hub.
Great, thanks. Well, Deogratius is a young man. I'm just enjoying the early years of my third decade. I am an educationist, of course, with a background in education, strategy, and business development. I've been privileged to work across different organizations, of course, starting as a high school teacher and leaving mainstream teaching to transform the world on the other side of the society. And I've served amazing organizations from Generation Kenya project of McKinsey and Company, Social Initiative, Action Aid, and I've also had a privilege, of course, to work with amazing young people through different projects, both in Kenya, the UK, and across different African countries. So it's really a pleasure to be here and share my story. But most importantly, we founded an organization called the Border Hub, and I'm happy to tell you the story about that in a moment.
All right. So why did you start Border Hub?
Well, it's an amazing question. So first, the Border Hub is a youth development organization, and we are located in Busia County. Busia is at the border town of Kenya and Uganda, and of course, it's a kind of a rural county with a town at the border. And what we do is we enable young people and their communities access opportunities for socio-economic, political, as well as cultural prosperity. We began the Border Hub because we understand and believe that young people, regardless of their location or background, deserve opportunities to achieve their dreams and be great. And the challenge has been that our young people in Busia, being like close to 500 kilometers from the city of Nairobi, have not had an opportunity to explore and achieve the best of their ambitions, just because most of the opportunities are perceived to be in the cities. And so we brought the Border Hub as a youth innovation center, community learning center, and a safe youth-friendly space in Busia, in the grassroots, in the community, so that young people in the community can be able to, actualize their talents. We harness their potentials, but most importantly, develop transformative and impactful innovations, all at the comfort of their communities, and the impact is deeper within the grassroots.
Mm-hmm. So kindly share with us the projects that you have implemented or are currently implementing at Border Hub.
All right. So the Border Hub has programs anchored on 3 pillars. Our first pillar is called skills and character development. Under this, we are enabling young people acquire skills and build their capacities for work readiness. So this is around preparing young people for employment, as well as skills for business development, enterprise development, or even social enterprise. So in this case, then we are building skills of young people, both soft skills, digital skills, technical skills, even crafting skills, based on the needs of young people, so that they can set up innovative businesses, innovative enterprises, and even access opportunities to build their businesses and get investors. Then our second pillar is responsible citizenship. In this, we are focused on enabling young people understand their rights, but most importantly, their responsibilities in transforming the communities by addressing key issues within the communities. And under this pillar, we are running amazing programs. One of them, we call it Youth Against GBV in Busia. So this is basically building capacity of young people and to strengthen their voices so that they can be able to be the voice against gender-based violence in Busia and the region. We are also running sexual reproductive health rights program, where we are saying that young people need to understand both their rights, but most important responsibilities that would enable them to advocate for access to reproductive health, access to health across the board, access even to mental health, because it's very important. And of course, we are also running other programs around the same pillar that are enabling our young people to be able to come out and realize that they are the change that they need to see in the community. And therefore, through building their capacity, we develop leaders that would take responsible decisions, both in the political space, in the social space, and even the business world. Our last pillar is called economic strengthening pillar. And under our economic strengthening pillar, we are basically giving every young person an opportunity who is in business. And this could be through youth groups deep in the communities, doing businesses as simple as goat rearing, as simple as pig rearing, or even chicken rearing, to as advanced businesses as table banking, money lending. And we are creating innovations, both through technology and through finding investment, so that these young people can create efficient processes for their businesses. They can build global brands, but they can also be able to compete globally, regardless of the fact that they're located on the ground. And this, of course, is leveraging on technology. Violet, just before I let you probably ask the next question, I would also like to mention that we are running amazing signature programs. And when we say signature programs, we mean that these are basically programs that we initiated, started, and designed at the hub to be able to create change makers in our communities. One of them is called Community Youth Champions Fellowship. This is a fellowship program that is targeting at identifying already young people within this locality, within the community, and within the region of Western Kenya that have started and are running innovative businesses, innovative enterprises, or even initiatives and organizations. And we are putting them to the global map, helping them align their projects to sustainable development goals, helping them position themselves by building globally competitive brands, but most importantly, bringing partnerships and investors to be able to invest in these businesses. And it's been amazing because in our Pioneer cohorts, which is a 6-month program, we've had about 2 or 3 young people already getting investments of at least more than $1,000 to build their business. And you are really leveraging on the power of technology to make efficient business models. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Congratulations, congratulations. So viewer, if you have any questions for Deogratias, kindly comment, and we're going to ask him in this broadcast. And if you've not yet subscribed to our YouTube page, kindly go ahead and subscribe. It is Youth Projects Kenya. Like our Facebook page, it is Youth Projects Kenya. Our Twitter page is at Youth Projects, and we are also on Instagram at Youth Projects Kenya. So kindly share with us the partners or donors who you are currently working with at the Border Hub.
Wow, this is amazing. Violet, every time we get to be asked, who are really funding you guys? And we tell ourselves, first, we believe in the power of starting, and 2, we believe in the power of the young people. I can tell you today that it definitely hasn't been easy, but it's been worth it for us to invest our resources, our energy, and our time in making the hub where it is right now. And we've had a privilege, of course, of getting a few organizations express interest and support us. So today I would like really to mention and appreciate Collaborative Center for Gender and Development, which have been very supportive in enabling us kick off and launch our gender-based violence program. And then, of course, in our fellowship, which is running, and we have like 3 more months to go, we've had amazing partners that have come on board to bring their knowledge, their expertise, and some of them in to invest. This includes the likes of African Grassroots, the likes of Profectors Capital, the likes of youth leaders, stakeholders, among other organizations. And we are just very happy that they have given us an opportunity to work with them and they have believed in us. But most importantly, when you talk about partners, I think I just can't stop here without mentioning the amazing initiatives that young people are working with and the young people that we are building on, because these are the initiatives that have believed that through the Border Hub they can grow. And we call them our partners because we build their capacity to grow. And these are the likes of Tabasam Initiative, the likes of Go Getters Investment, the likes of Owino Foundation and the rest. So we have partners across the board, those that we help grow and those that believe in us and give us an opportunity to work.
All right. And do you work closely with the county government of Busia?
Oh yeah, absolutely. When we were launching this program, the one that is running as a fellowship program, we had the opportunity, of course, of hosting the county governor, the deputy county governor, the county executives for youth, ICT, and the rest. And we're just happy that we have a good working relationship with the county government, and we are also keen to build that into an amazing partnership that will enable more young people from this region achieve the best. But most importantly, of course, is we are also very keen to complement with the county government so that we see how impact can be created in form of private public partnerships. So yeah, it's a very good process.
So,
yeah,
youth usually say that they'd like to be at the decision-making bodies, even at the county government. And this is, when you talk about this, is like being in one of the technical working groups, in one of the departments, maybe in the county. So I'd like to ask, has Border Hub had the privilege of also being in one of the technical working groups? And if they have, which technical working group are they in?
All right, thank you. Oh yes, our engagements with the government and the technical working groups has been great. Maybe let me just mention that one of our key strategies is youth positioning youth positioning in all sectors. And we are basically saying we build the capacity of young people to voice their issues and to support change for sustainability. So currently we sit in the gender sector working group at the county, addressing gender-based violence and the other issues of gender, and we've really brought a very strong youth voice in that. Secondly, of course, we also sit in the CSO's technical working group for the county, and this has also enabled us to basically build what I would call strategies and contribute to development of CSO strategies. We are also a member of Busia County CSO's network, which is enabling us again to add value and learn more from each other and collaborate. But most importantly, we also sit in the youth technical working group, where we have representation of us with the ability to harness synergy with other youth working organizations, youth serving initiatives, the county. And of course, one other thing that we are also very proud of is we have taken very central stage, positioning our young people to contribute to policies. One of the policies even that we're just winding up is the policy on sexual gender-based violence. And then there's also a youth policy that we're working on at the county. And I think it has given us a platform to engage more, build more networks, but also share our professional expertise.
So kindly share on the doors the Border Hub has opened for you. You can start nationally, or maybe at the county level, nationally, regionally, and also globally.
Well, this is such an amazing question because I was thinking about it and I'm like, I don't want to speak about myself a lot. We serve young people, and a number of our young people that have gotten to interact with the Border Hub have had an opportunity to go out of this county. I think the most recent one was the Kenyan Imimi launch, yeah? And courtesy of the work we do here, we were nominated. One of our key team members was nominated to actually represent the county at the Kenyan Imimi launch, which is basically consolidating youth voices to address change innovatively. Personally, I've had a privilege to travel and tell the story of the Border Hub, even sometimes before we even got to kick off. This was both in the UK and even in Nairobi through different working partners. And I'm happy that if COVID-19 wasn't, an issue, probably this time around would be Nigeria telling the Western Africa how we are innovating and picking some learnings that would enable us even increase more. So we are just very happy that the Border Hub is not just giving an opportunity to the founders to grow, but giving an opportunity to our young people to also get exposure. And we are focused on increasing that more and more. Just this week, we are having some amazing artists going to Nairobi over this weekend and also next month to be able to share their skills as artists. So that's something that hasn't happened in Busia before. We are basically tapping the potential and taking it out there to improve it and make it great through exposure.
All right. So kindly share with us about now the innovation itself. Are you into digitization? What is really happening with regard now to the innovation? So I'd like you to speak more on the innovation aspect.
Great, thanks. So as a hub, our responsibility, one, is to bring people together, and in this case, young, innovative people. And two, our responsibility is to tap into their potential and leverage on technology to create innovations for efficiency, for scale, and also for, of course, credibility. So currently, we are focused, among other innovations, we are really focused on digital innovation. And actually, just in the next couple of weeks after the festive season, we are launching a digital programming project at the hub, which will enable young people be able to solve community issues, community challenges and problems through technology. And what we are saying here is, for a lender, for instance, that is doing table banking, we are building the capacity of young people to develop applications or even digital solutions to be able to make the whole process efficient and accountable. For even young farmers, even older farmers that cannot even account for their profit and loss, just because we are at home and we farm every day and we invest and we are not able to get to manage the returns. We are actually bringing up digital solutions through technology by enabling our young people identify issues in their communities, and then they come to the hub and we build projects around that. Then we give them digital skills to be able to develop applications and on Android and other platforms, and then be able to scale up and bring in innovations so that they can be able to address the community challenges. Our mantra in innovation is that we develop locally manufactured or locally developed innovations addressing local issues, because that is really easy to connect and understandable. But of course, we are happy to bring on investment and expertise from across the globe.
All right, tell us about your team.
Well, where do I start? I'm very privileged that we have an amazing team at the hub, and this would start with our amazing directors. Them under 40 years old. One of our team members runs an amazing, one of our board directors runs an amazing charity in the UK, and she's a very strategic organization development person. Very happy to be on our board and give us the knowledge and also share. Our second board member runs an innovative idea around television for persons with disability. So basically building persons with disabilities platforms to be able to broadcast and tell their stories. And lastly, another board member she runs innovative businesses at the grassroots, being able to enable communities grow their entrepreneurship. So we have an amazing board, and because our team, I would mention at the end of this, is actually like 75% female and about 25% male, because we understand the power of the young women in building this. And I think when we speak about our youth, when we speak about the team, I will be not fair if I don't mention the support and the amazing professionalism of my co-founder. that if young people are given an opportunity to grow projects, then they can be great. So my co-founder is also amazing, and she's like the backbone. Of course, lastly, mentioning the network of volunteers that we've built across every sub-county and every region and the grassroots of Busia County. They have helped us get to the deepest of the regions. They have helped us identify issues and customize our programming around them. And so we are really, of course, very grateful and hoping that we can grow together. And the team keeps growing, as we get into the new year.
All right. So what message do you have for the Kenyan youth?
Well, for the Kenyan and African youth, I will start with just one message and say, I believe that every generation has their ultimate purpose. And ours in this generation is to leverage on technology and digital revolution for economic prosperity. So for my dear fellow young people out there, if you have a passion, a dream, or an idea in your mind, please do not wait until you're ready. Don't wait for stars to align. Start with what you have and what is around you, because I believe that luck is simply when opportunity meets preparedness. So how prepared you are will basically tell how far you can go when an opportunity shows up. Start working today so that when an opportunity comes your way, you're already building something. I would also just say from my own experience that when you start what you believe in, be ready to move with the few that believe in you and your team and your dream. Because everyone dreams, but the universe only rewards those that wake up to work on their dreams.
All right. So, viewer, if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe. Our YouTube page is Youth Projects Kenya. Facebook, like our Facebook page, Youth Projects Kenya. Follow us on Twitter at Youth Projects and also on Instagram at Youth Projects Kenya. So we are now coming to the end of the broadcast, but before we do that, I'd like you to pitch to a potential donor who is watching this show and tell them why they should support Border Hub. What is your unique value proposition?
Thank you very much, Violet. The Border Hub exists to provide sustainable solutions to matters poverty, to matters access to education, as well as access to information. We are located on the ground in Busia County, where we are building projects and programs that are getting global attention and global impact. One of our key programs that we are building today and is implemented is Community Youth Champions Program, identifying innovative entrepreneurs in the ground who have not had an opportunity to transform their idea into a business, but they're creating social impact already, and building their capacity and brands so that they can be able to create the desired change. And so for us today, we say that believing in the Border Hub and investing in the Border Hub will enable hundreds, if not thousands, of young entrepreneurs who would not have gotten a chance to travel to a city and grow, to be able to build their businesses, use technology to create not just efficiency, but increased impact. We are also running an amazing program. It's called Critical Skills for Self-Reliance, where we believe that every young person, regardless of education, background, or social status, deserves to have a skill that will make them grow and even overcome such times as COVID-19 pandemic. And so investing in the Border Hub and giving them a chance to partner and work with you would definitely see hundreds and close to thousands of young people in this region gain skills and use the skills to build enterprises that are sustainable, not just in earning them and making their homes better, but in creating the desired grassroots social impact. So it is our responsibility, of course, to see change, create change, and be the change. And most importantly, put youth at the center of it all. But our strategy also is around community ownership and partnerships that have seen us come this far. You'll definitely see us go to greater heights. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So, viewer, this show, the viewership is not only here in Kenya, but also outside Kenya. And you're gracious. Even there's a gentleman who's following this show. He's watching live from Mali. His name is
Awesome.
Joseph. I think you can see in the screen. So what message do you have for Joseph? He's saying, hello guys, following from Mali, cheers.
Hi, Joseph. I've seen about 1 or 2 messages from Joseph appreciating the kind of work we are doing. And so I'm just so happy that Mr. Joseph, you can still join us in this call. We are very happy that you're also interested in working with us from the western side of Africa. We believe that young people put at the center of technology will create the change in the world. And we are looking forward to working with you. So we'll definitely reach out to you and see how we can, deepen and expand our impact. Thank you for following.
Thank you. So, dear Gracious, it was a pleasure having you as our guest today. And we wish you and your team and at Border Hub blessings, even as you continue impacting the Kenyan youth in your various projects. So, asante.
Thank you very much. Maybe just to say something, it's not just Kenyan youth we are actually impacting. We are at the border, and Ugandan youths are also already gaining and growing through our initiatives. But most importantly, I think feel free to follow us on our Facebook page, the Border Hub. We are on Twitter. Our website is also busiahub.org, and we look forward to engaging with the rest of you. Thank you very much to Youth Projects Kenya, and Violet, it's a pleasure meeting you and speaking to you today.
Yes, this is also a pleasure. Looking forward to one day meeting you in person, because
Sure.
we've met more so on social media, but we've never met in person. So I'm looking forward even to coming to Busia to come and see the amazing projects that you are doing. Oh, even there's a comment here from Abukayo Murunga. She's saying, watching from the Border Hub, happy to see you, Dio, sharing what we are already doing at the Hub. I am a proud associate. Here's to impacting the world through innovation. Awesome,
I can only
awesome.
say, I can only say I'm very proud to be working with Abukayo, and we're gonna go places.
Wow, awesome. So, viewer, we've come to the end of the broadcast. Thank you, Dio Gracious, once again for gracing the set. Yeah, so I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for taking your time to watch this show. We've come to the end. Join us on Monday, where we are going to have another guest on board who's going to share with us the amazing projects that they are doing here in Kenya. Asante.